Hey, it's Dr. Linda Goggin from Feel Good Functional Medicine, and I'm excited to continue to talk to you as part of the pain series about how we would approach pain, how I would approach pain if I had something that was hurting in me, and a strategy that you might consider trying to release pain and get out of pain. So here is what I'm going to do is be talking to you about what I call the permanently pain-free feel-good way, right? Throughout our lives, all of us will have to deal with pain, and it's important that we try and find ways that we can deal with it constructively and try and get ourselves feeling better as quickly as possible. So this is a quick video on the outline of the things I think about while I'm trying to help other people reduce pain. So it's an acronym. Woo, 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 feel good, right? Could you have guessed that? Oh my gosh, that's almost embarrassing. And y'all, I got to tell you, I use ChatGPT to help me with this. I'm like, make an acronym that will, yeah, anyway. So, but this does incorporate the big things that I think of. We need to get the body back to normal, back to thriving, and that includes several things: fostering gut health, hydration, reducing inflammation, helping that brain-body connection, helping the blood flow, the tissue strength, getting rid of scar tissue, getting the energy flow better, and then really developing those healthy foundations like root cause resolution and bring on the building blocks, right? So first, quickly, let me talk about this, foster gut health and hydrate. I have had clients, friends, family who had painful issues, and just the simple act of getting better hydrated improved this. And I think especially as we are moving forward, we're going to see more and more specialty water now that we are understanding water is more than just H2O. Water and its many different, how it is structured makes a big difference for our ability to absorb and use it. It also can affect how electrons flow through the body, through the membranes, by nature of the fact that along the blood vessel walls, we create charges. We line up our charges within the fluid in all of our body in certain ways. And some of those ways can be helpful, some can be not so helpful, but hydration in its basic is very important. Gut health, I mentioned the gut health thing because I have had people who've come in with severe joint pain. And when we got their gut right, the joint pain got so much better. And I was talking with my husband about this, who's a family doctor, just recently. And I said, do you tell people with joint pain to try going off gluten? He's like, yeah, sometimes I do. I'm like, this is so big, you guys. If something as simple as stopping gluten for some people can make a huge difference. So fostering gut health, and then we can it helps to reduce inflammation in the body, and hydration helps things to flow, which leads me right into the next one: eliminating inflammation. There's lots of ways to do this. So within this course, we're going to go into them more deeply. Sometimes there's supplements that can help reduce inflammation. I like to use supplements, not supplements to just squish down symptoms, but things that actually can help the body function better, right? Curcumin comes to mind. So we want to eliminate inflammation. And in the supplement video, I'm going to go through some evidence-based natural supplements that have been shown to improve pain. And that's because when we approach it from supporting the body to do the right thing instead of just squishing down the symptoms, it's more likely you're going to have that get better for good. Enhancing the brain-body connection. This one is so important, and this is why I talk about that curable app so much, and because the brain-body connection truly controls much of the pain you feel. And this is a fact not many people know, but right, if it hurts in your hip, there may be something structural going on. So I'm not saying there's never anything structural that's causing the pain. However, a component of that pain is created by the brain-body connection, and you can mitigate that by using very specific techniques. So it's important to understand the power of the brain and get right, get your body so it's talking in the right way. We stop thinking that pain is a danger. And as always, there are some kinds of pains that are a danger, right? Sudden explosive headaches, chest pain, sudden severe abdominal pain, back pain with sudden neurological problems, you need to go to the doctor right away for those things, right? So I'm not saying that that all pain doesn't have a danger source, but very little, and especially when we're talking about chronic pain. Chronic pain is more that we've like created these new highways of pain that are just like we're continually running impulses through them, and we need to prune them. So the brain body connection is a way you can do this. Get that Curable app if you're curious about how you can influence your pain even within a week. Another really important aspect is making sure that you have adequate blood flow to the area. As we get older, we have more and more challenges to blood flow. Sometimes we are exposed to things that will make us have more clots. And when we have more clots, we're not having as excellent blood flow. There's ways that we can improve blood flow using biotechnology, gadgets. I'm a gadget girl, right? Biotechnology, and also some simple exercises that can improve blood flow to an area. Even creative visualization can help improve blood flow to an area. Generating tissue strength and flexibility, I'd add here, because if we have a part that's not working well, we do want to make sure that the areas supporting it are holding it as they should be. And so when we are trying to create a powerful shoulder that does not hurt, we're going to try and work on the surrounding tissues to create that strength so it's got the support it needs. Mobility also is really important. Now, scar tissue, I mentioned this in previous videos, is that there are ways to remove scar tissue using microcurrent. I mentioned frequency-specific microcurrent. Dr. Carolyn McMakin, incredible inventor, creating something that we can use. And it's so cool, you guys. One of the first experiments that she did with a surgeon was to show that surgically created scar tissue, adhesions is what we call those, in the belly of a rat could be dissolved using a specific frequency. One of the most tremendous, I feel like this is a huge breakthrough. If your doctor doesn't know about it, it's worth looking into understanding about microcurrent, because sometimes when the tissues don't move right, and the scar tissue can create ongoing pain, especially when it's tugging on a nerve. All right, so we must get rid of scar tissue for optimal pain relief and making the energy flow through a tissue. You and I are electrical beings. We are constantly moving charges through tissues, and sometimes things like scars can create a block where you're not adequately moving energy through the tissue. And there are different ways to do this. Also, this is where biotechnology comes in. And, I do believe that light and circuit and microcurrent, electromagnetic fields, these are the tools of the future, or the tools that, maybe it's going to take 40 years. I don't know how long it's going to take it to actually filter into the total mainstream where doctors will actually have classes in these. And I think energetics, that you can do this with light. You can optimize energetics with the LifeWave patches I talk about a lot. And so within this course, we're going to talk about all the ways, tools, and gadgets that you can use to help with energy flow. Then the really root, the basic, developing those healing foundations is identify and correct that core cause. Correct the core cause, and then you need the building blocks in order to build new tissue. And if you can put all these things into a program, and this is something that I do think people could be able to do themselves without the help of a physician safely, because these are all just making your body work right? I still think you ought to talk to your doctor about all these things, because they might have other thoughts on what will be helpful for you, some specifics, but these are all safe things that you can think about. Like, have I ticked off all these boxes to try and get my pain gone, right? Or is it just opioids? Opioids have problems, and there's good reasons why we try and reduce the use if possible. I feel like the clients that I've seen who were taking regular pain medication, they would rather have not been. I know that. And the fact is they just had not been given other options. And so this is a way for you to start to think about, how can I reduce my pain? And what are the ways that you can start to put something in place at home? And I think for everybody, starting is the Curable app. Okay. I'm not employed by them. I'm not associated with them. I just think it's a great app. All right, you guys. So I look forward to seeing you on future videos, and I'm going to be talking about quite a few things over the next several days. I'm going to talk about vertebral compression fractures, because the nuances of that, because when you squish down when the vertebra get squished, they often squish nerves, and that can lead to more pain, neuropathic pain. We'd call that. I talked about headache a few days ago. I'm going to be talking about the tools, the supplements, all these kind of things. This is part of my Energy for Life membership. If you're interested, while I'm recording these are videos you can watch. And later on, they will not be available. They'll just be in my membership. So you can send me an email at the email below if you're interested in learning about how you can be part of it. It is más económico, very economical for anybody. And I would love to talk with you and tell you more about it. All right, you guys, have an awesome day. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Hey, share these videos. Maybe you have a friend that this could help. And if that's the case, I honor you, and I appreciate you sharing some good news with other people. All right. Have an awesome day. Bye.